We're at 680, and we are talking the markets this morning. Mike, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Melanie. We're looking at market reaction to trade talk over the weekend, whether it's on the NAFTA file with U.S. negotiators continuing to press the Canadian side to give up supply management on the dairy industry. There's a front-page story in the Globe and Mail this morning, which is weighing on the Canadian dollar down to close to a 6-week low. And Canadian markets have been struggling a little bit here as well under the weight of trade talks. The TSX has been down 6 days in a row coming in. Wall Street, meantime, sort of shrugging away the latest talk from Trump about the idea of raising tariffs on China on an additional $260 billion worth of items. Ironically, the Chinese trade data in this morning shows a widening trade surplus from China to the U.S. to $31 billion in August, and that is despite all of the tariffs that have been imposed on Chinese exports. Donald Trump also urging Apple and the Ford Motor Company to return or start more production in the United States to avoid tariffs on their Chinese-made items. The Ford Motor Company saying, yeah, no, we're not going to build cars in the United States. We've already said that. We're thinking about doing it in China, but those cars probably won't even be sold in the United States if they do. And Apple has a big event, of course, coming up this Wednesday, revealing new upgraded iPhones, iPods, and touchscreens and what have you. And Apple, of course, the world's most valuable company, again, despite various trade issues. Major management shakeup at one of the biggest media companies in the United States over the weekend. Les Moonves, the longtime CEO of CBS, stepping down amid more allegations of sexual harassment and a big change at the board of director level at that company. 6 board members gone on a shakeup by the Redstone family. So we'll track CBS shares today for any market reaction to that. And cryptocurrencies continuing their collapse in early trade this morning. Roger, good morning. We're looking at Ethereum, which is the Canadian cryptocurrency, down 10%, and that entire market has lost about $650 billion since reaching its peak back in November last year.
So when I bought last November, that was a bad time to buy?
Your guess is as good as mine on that one.
Yeah, I'm going to stay away from it.
If I had a nickel for every person who's ever asked me that, I'd be a very rich man.
Yeah, you would be. All right, Mike. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Come on.